Information asymmetry makes dialogues between leaders and professionals very interesting. How does the leader put pressure on the professional and respect professional norms at the same time? How do they cooperate without compromising too much on their norms? How does the professional account for the unaccountable? There are no easy answers to these questions. They largely depend on the situation at hand. However, it is possible to exercise skills to make these dialogues successful.
We start with a rough distinction between two approaches. A leader may use a substantive approach. This approach is simply finding a substantive solution to a specific problem. It is straightforward, defining a problem and solving it. An alternative is a process approach. This developing rules and agreements about how decisions are made. For example, about who participates in decision-making and what will be on the agenda. A substantive solution, whatever this will be, is the result of respecting the rules that are agreed upon. As already suggested, the preferred approach depends on the situation at hand. A substantive approach is clear, straightforward, and direct. However, what if managerial and professional norms are conflicting? For example, about the funding of a life-saving but expensive medical device in a hospital. A manager may mind the budget and alternative ways to spend the money. The professional may focus on the lives that may be saved by this particular device. A direct substantive approach doesn't have the capacity to mitigate these kinds of conflicts. It is either buying or leaving it. If the decision is made, either the manager or the professional is the loser and trust may be harmed. A process approach has the potential to mitigate these conflicts because it implies leaving the substantive solution at first instance. There are more opportunities to build trust by agreeing upon how a decision has to be made. However, a disadvantage may be that it will take some time before a substantive solution will be found. Moreover, long decision-making processes have a bad reputation in terms of half-hearted compromises. A cheaper, low-quality device is bought. The device will be bought if certain conditions are met in future, etc. In the following section, you'll be asked to apply these leadership approaches to a case.